What's up, people? Marzi here, again with another Steam Deck video for you. If you like this content, consider hitting the thumbs up, leaving a comment down below if you want to go further, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. You can stay up to date with all of the uploads here on the channel. And today I want to talk about Moonbreaker on the Steam Deck. If you don't know what Moonbreaker is, it's basically a tabletop miniatures game in digital form. So you can collect units, you can paint them, and you can battle with them in the game itself. The game is absolutely incredible. I've been having an absolute blast with this game. They've just reworked a load of their game features, including removing all microtransactions and monetization recently. They obviously tested it for a long time. People had a negative reaction to it, and now they're starting to come back in because of all the removal of these monetization and microtransactions. I was absolutely fine with that, though. The microtransactions aren't all that bad because everything can be earned in-game anyway. I've already collected all the units available to me. I've painted them. I spent hours painting, which is incredible because there's no mess, like physical mess. Like, I collected Warhammer before, I've collected bits and pieces before where you've had to assemble and paint them, and it's just a mess, right? And I'm not the best painter in the world.
Now I am making your silver pants blue.
So, like, to have this at my disposal with some little kind of cheats when you're painting, it's quite nice to have. Anyway, with that said, let's dive in and check out the performance on the Steam Deck, because this is an unsupported game. It's not even playable, so let's check it out. So as you can see, this is an unsupported game. You've got the little question mark there to show that, but as I've always said on this channel, it's not always unplayable to the extent where you just can't play it. Like, some games work perfectly. So we're gonna hit update here because they have, like I said, updated this game, and hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Okay, so we're going to start the launch here. Like I said, there are two elements to this game. There's the painting and collecting aspect, and then there's the game itself. We're going to check out both, so you can get a good, clear indication. And sorry if the camera's shaking a little bit here and there. Literally resting it on my boom arm. I need some kind of permanent setup for, viewing games on the Steam Deck. So apologies if it is wobbling here and there. Okay, so that should fix any wobbling issues, hopefully. So we don't want to play the tutorial right now because we've already done that. So we can go to play. And you want to use the mouse tracker here, really. And then we can head straight into a new game. I'm going to choose this setup here. Now, I'm not that great at the game. Also, the game is still in early access. Just a heads up there, guys. But it's very, very quick to get into a game. Like, we're already starting the game. Like, there's barely any need for, like, long matchmaking lobbies. So the idea is you each have a captain, and you have to kill the other captain, right? And you can deploy other units. You have these special abilities that you can choose here. So I'm going to go with Stim Burst and Escape Hatch. So it's the opponent's turn right now. Let's see what they're going to do. They're deploying a unit, I believe. There we go. I can also deploy a unit here. We're going to deploy this guy over here. And I'm going to use a ranged attack on this guy. And then end turn. Every turn you get some Cinder, which you use to power your abilities and deploy troops with. It's basically your currency in the game. But as you can see, the game runs absolutely perfectly on the Steam Deck in terms of this mode anyway. The painting and stuff is where it comes tricky. You might want to jump between desktop and use this for the handheld experience. I probably wouldn't recommend painting on this in handheld, but we'll check it out in a minute. Let's move into the Steam because it gives us some coverage there with the Steam.
I'm the Cinder Whisperer. Still looked cool.
Okay, we've got Stim Burst here. And then we're going to end our turn. And these matches can go on for a fair amount of time. Oh, he's nearly killed out our unit here. But yeah, if you're a fan of turn-based games, this is a must. If you're a fan of tabletop games, this is a must.
No glove, no love.
Gain 3 plus attack and fire strike. And first strike. Alright, let's see what other units we've got here. Another ranged unit we can drop.
Wanna have a jam sesh? Distracted by my missing reflection.
What is this armor made of?
And then we're going to use escape hatch. Deploys another unit. Okay, they're deploying more units here. I'm going to use a stim burst again, but this time on them. Did that even do anything? I don't know.
I scope with my will scope.
Even the oldest man has fists. Blow by blow. That was cute.
I'm going to select this guy. Can I select this guy? There we go.
Just come right through me.
The wings were a bad choice.
Let's deploy another unit.
Who hurts the most? Show of hands. Revenge is bliss.
Okay, looks like we're losing quite badly here. Okay, we're now going to look at the painting and collecting side of things here. And see just how possible it is for us to actually paint on the Steam Deck. I don't think we're going to have much success here, but let's just pick a random unit. Let's go for Fira. Yeah, let's go for him. Okay. So we go new scheme, paint, and let's put a black coat on first. So this is probably the easiest part, right? But even then, using the mouse pad, it's not the best. It's taking a lot more time than it would on with a mouse. So you may want to dock this if you want to play it on Steam Deck. And then we've got to work out how you okay, you zoom in with these top buttons. The triggers don't. Oh, okay, so you hold the left trigger down and you use the left analog stick to rotate. Now, I don't know what you would press to navigate the different layers, which is kind of like a little cheat tactic. Maybe, okay, you use the D-pad to move up and down, which is quite nice. What if I press X? What does that do? Maybe if I hold this down. Okay, let's choose a different color and see if we can navigate the layers. Yeah, just as I thought. So you hold the left trigger in. Sorry, not the left trigger. The left. So you hold the left analog stick in, and you can then paint layers. So it's not as bad as I expected, actually. I thought it was going to go a lot worse. So then again, press in the left trigger and then paint, and you can then paint that specific layer that you originally wanted to paint. Although that has painted on there, which is interesting. I don't know why it's done that. Maybe it's quite sensitive of how much pressure you put on the analog stick. If you click out once by accident, it can then become quite troublesome. This is a horrible color scheme, but we're gonna just going with examples here. Personally, I probably wouldn't do this on the Steam Deck. I'd use it just to play. But as you can see, it's possible. It's fiddly, but it's possible. So guys, let me know if that's something you're going to pick up on the Steam Deck. Have you already got it in your Steam library? You just haven't played it yet? I hope that gave you a good idea of what you can expect with Moonbreaker. Like I said, not supported games are not always not supported. It's just that Steam, Valve themselves, hasn't verified it to whether it's playable or verified. There's probably an entire queue of games looking to get verified. Please, if you like this video, consider hitting that subscribe button. You can also check me out on Twitch. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays at 7:30 PM UK time. Bunch of links down in the description. You can check me out on TikTok and Twitter as well. With that being said, I'll see you with the next one. Happy decking.